As an administrator, we're always trying to balance the best training and how it fits into our budget and faculty time constraints. The Lumis Insight platform not only effectively prepares our students for real-world situations, but it also works with our existing infrastructure. It's a win, not only for us, but for students and patients.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a nursing lab and simulation coordinator at Brunswick Community College. So we use the Lumis platform to help us bring clinical to the classroom. Gone are the days of passive learning where students just sit there and lay back and just let the teachers do all the teaching. They get to get up and get involved. They get a visual and they get the kinesthetic learners as well. So I'd say we have two specialty areas that we use Lumis the most. We use it a lot for cardiac, and not just the actual system, but you're able to bring it up on your phone and use the AR piece as well. So when I was speaking to our students about something like cardiac dysrhythmias, we have a whole section on that, and I can see the look on their face and they don't quite get it. It's as easy as just pulling out my phone, bringing up, there's a monitor that you can see, you can split the heart in different sections and see what's really going on in a deep level. So we also use Lumis for APGAR scoring. So we've actually identified pediatrics as one of our weaknesses in our program. So it's awesome to be able to give the opportunity to do a live APGAR score and track how the students are progressing. And our pediatric specialist actually went through the sequence as well, and she matched up and got the same APGAR scores. So we have ASIN accreditation for our nursing program, which is a requirement to work in government facilities. One of the agreements that we have to maintain our ASIN accreditation is that we track different data points for our nursing students. Lumis makes it really easy to track the data for that, to see different areas that we may need to improve in. And we're able to analyze that data at the end of the semester and pull that information together to report base. So we actually moved into a new building about 5 years ago, and with growing, you have to buy new mannequins. So at the time, we bought a bunch of high fidelity mannequins, and I can tell you those range in cost anywhere $25,000 to $75,000, $85,000. With Lumis, it's amazing because it brought new life to our old mannequins. So we're able to use any of them. We're able to move it around, put it on, project onto a table if needed in a classroom, or on an old mannequin to make it higher functioning. So no more $25,000 to $85,000 mannequins. All right, so we live in a world of technology now. There's technology in everybody's hands with phones, and it really appeals to our students because it's a different way of learning. They've been there, done that with sitting in the classroom, maybe even dissecting something in a lab while they were in high school, or even here. But now we engage our students in a in-depth way, but also it really helps get high school students who regularly do tours in our school, it helps them get on fire for healthcare. So some of them that might not have been as excited or didn't really have a direction, it might show an interest now, and there's such a need for that. So the most value our students have gotten out of using Lumis, once again hitting those kinesthetic and visual learners, but actually getting to see what's inside. So we can talk all day and we can show pictures of what's going on when the heart goes into something like VFib or AFib, or if there's a tension pneumothorax. But with Lumis, it helps bring it alive. And with a high fidelity mannequin by itself, they might be able to hear lung sounds, but you can't strip away the skin and see what's actually going on the inside.
I'm Aaron Terranova. I am the Program Director for the Master of Science Athletic Training program here at UNC Greensboro. So we're an athletic training program, so for us to use the Lumis system, we're using it really for cardiac, respiratory, and bowel auscultation, as well as our CPR modules. One of the really cool features is we're using the Lumis feature. So much of what we do is acute direct trauma, so being able to put in dermatological conditions, injuries, different types of swelling, discoloration, etc. really makes the module work very well for what we're doing in our athletic training curriculum. I think what's been the most valuable in using the system is that we can, on the fly, add, subtract, and alter the conditions of the patient. So in real time, we can sort of throw a curveball to our students as they're walking through. I can make them go cyanotic, I can increase heart rate, I can add some sort of rash or swelling that they didn't see initially. That really simulates real life as opposed to just having a very pre-packaged scenario for our students. The real life ability to change as they go really keeps our students on our toes and allows us to make a much more functional assessment. I think the students like tech. I know that seems a little simplistic, but they like the ability to utilize technology and to see something where 5 years ago we would have to just sort of make up and play pretend and simulate. Pretend that you see discoloration or pretend that you see a patient, lips turning blue. Now they get to actually physically see that, they can adjust to it. They seem to respond very well to that, and they love it's simulated but as realistic as you can get. So one thing I really like working with this company is they are unbelievably responsive to any sort of feedback or any sort of additions or subtractions you want. If you want to add something to the software, they're right on top of it. Hey, I don't know if we can do it, but we're certainly going to try. And so the ability to sort of customize our curriculum and customize the software to really get to our educational needs has been one of the reasons why I've been loved working with this company and why they've been very good and very responsive for our curriculum.